Ah, fine delectables here, cooking in Nordopolica Harbor. I wouldn't mind sampling some of these myself. Yes. Oh, hello there! I did not see you there. Come in, come in. 'Tis I, Professor Paddington Fleursworth, Master Detective. I am here finishing up with my brunch at Nordopolica before I will get cracking on those mysterious cases to solve here in a most efficacious manner. Yes, okay, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Just, look, the point is, we got the stupid mustache and pipe, and I gave it to Patty because she looks hilarious with it. Oh, I love it. Honestly, I think, wasn't it the Dawn said that Patty looked like the spitting image of Ifrid, her grandfather? So now she's like even spitting her image here with this jaunty nautical mustache and pipe. Enough about that. Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia, guys. Woo! Episodes 99 and 100. Crazy dog. So, once again, in the name of transparency, this is my second attempt recording this episode. Got about 20 minutes in before stuff came up outside of the game, which ate up a significant amount of my time. Not to mention that I spent a lot of the time at the beginning of the episode fiddling with the menu, which could have been better done off screen, which I did. So I will just minimal amount of fiddling on the menu, just show what I did here. That's my little setup here. This is the team we're rocking at the moment, by the way. Patty, Raven, Judith, or Pede. I guess I could bring Carol in at some point, because he's a little low on levels compared to everybody else. Actually, let's have a quick look. Wow, I never learned the XP up thing for Carol. Isn't that a curious thing? Well, anyway, here's the thing what I really did with Patty. So I set up a little bit of her skills here. Because now that I've got the taste for, like, linking arts with Yuri last time, I thought I'd get to work on that with Patty. And Patty's a little trickier than Yuri. It's a step more advanced with the skills I have for her. First of all, I had this turned on and I turned it off because there's no point to it. You're able to link advanced spells with altered and arcane arts in Brainiac or critical form. I realized I don't have any advanced spells, you know. I have 2 spells. I've missed getting fancy elements. That's a new one. We can add elemental effects on an ally. But that's a novice spell, just as risky cast. They're both novice spells. So I got no point in having points in Brainiac combo magic. I don't know why I did that. I was not thinking clear when I did it. But this is more important. With Brainiac combo magic, we can link novice spells and base arts with Brainiac or critical form on. Also, I turned on Super Chain 4, which is the thing that Yuri and what's-her-face Judith have, which is base and altered art can be linked, which means that if we can go from novice spell to base art to altered art, ideally, which is some dirty comboing. Like, that's gonna take a little bit of practice from me, because I think I've expressed in the past, in the recent years, I'm talking last 5 years, I've gained a small appreciation for fighting games, but I've never put in the time to get good at them, and maybe, well, it's not the biggest barrier. I'm sure fighting game fans will tell me that the biggest barrier is just the fundamentals that I really haven't put in time with. But combos, man, combos are so daunting to me. Just memorizing that string of moves and, like, getting the timing right. Oh my god, I have not had the gumption to practice those, so this is like getting into that territory for me, which is why I'm like a little bit scared. And while like I guess I will never see eye to eye with the fighting game community, because like for example Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I liked the story mode and I liked all that hoo-ha which fans hated. I couldn't get into the combo game, which is like the heart of Marvel vs. Capcom games, so I guess I'm just gonna be a scrub fan in that sense. I'm just gonna be in it for the Marvel vs. Capcom, just the fun of those characters fighting each other, the technicalities of it, like all that combo potential with all those like partners. It's maybe someday I'll put my mind into learning that, but it's too daunting for me. But I guess on the road to learning that stuff, here I am with Patty setting up this dirty novice spell to base art to altered art. And for that sense, to make my life a little easier, I've put all these shortcuts on her arts. So I have risky cast and fancy elements on her up and down stick here. I've put Clunky Bomb, which is the only base art I have at the moment for her. It's on the left stick. And then I have Variable Trigger, which is my favorite altered art for her, which is on the right stick. So I can basically, to make my life a little easier, I've set it up so I can like do her combos with just the right stick here. Start with a spell, then going to Clunky Bomb, then going to Variable Trigger. All of this is assuming that Clunky Bomb that does actually link well with these moves, but I hope it will. I'm hoping Variable Trigger will link well with, or indeed Trigger Tune is the updated version, will link well with the Clunky Bomb. On the L1 move, I've still got these arcane arts. I guess I'll get some utility from those as well. And I got Risky Cast here as well, just because I haven't really figured what else to put there, so might as well just have that there. Yes, indeed, as it happens, our Trick has been modified by the Crucible ability into what's it called? Trick or Treat, which seemed to be like, just changes the Jack-in-the-Box into a bomb, which makes it a little less random, the Jack-in-the-Box, because it's very random now. It can either go charging across the map at the enemy, or it can just make a big mallet swing at the enemy, or it can be an aerial where the Jack-in-the-Box just bops. From what I've seen, Trick or Treat is just a big bomb, but we've only used it twice, and so I haven't had a chance to really practice that one too much. There might be more variety to that as well. So there you go, guys. That's how tricky Patty can get. I'll do my best to get a handle on her, because playing as her in general just is fun. Of course, the worst part is that we're going into a city right now, so I'm not even going to remember all of that by the time we get into a fight, because we're going to be spending like probably the next episode or two in a city. I mean, it's a JRPG, so there's a 50-50 chance that the city will get invaded while we're in town, and we'll have fights going on when we thought we were just hanging out in the city. You know how it goes, guys. But, we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. For now, we are going to the home of the Kritia, Myorzo, which we unlocked inside this giant jellyfish entelekea last episode.
Man, this is amazing! Hey, look!
They're all Krityans.
I don't know why Estelle is so surprised by that. It's the home of the Kritia, so yeah, of course there's gonna be a bunch of Krityans here.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, so it was you who called on Myorzo.
That's
What
us.
is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
She's talking about you, Patty.
That's a really good line, because obviously they're talking about Rita as well as Patty, you know. Seeing as, you know, they used the plural form of child.
You too, Rita.
And also Raven here just swoops in like douche Raven. Swoops in, because he's a bird.
Is this monster an entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Honestly, he looks the same, even though he's now kaiju size, so I don't know why.
Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind. I was expecting these guys to be way more xenophobic, being that they're like these isolated Sky City people. Nah, they're actually cool in that sense.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Look at Raven just chilling here.
So they're a bit weird.
Yeah, I guess they're a bit unique is the word I would use. Weird's a bit little rough.
That's actually called rude. You're one to talk, Rita.
Oh my god, look at
All
that
Krityans
dodge.
are pretty much like that.
What a whiff from Rita over there.
Like what? Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
The Krityans who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Krityans on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
I guess so. We haven't seen very many of them on the surface. Although I had to say, the ones we have seen on the surface, maybe it's just my, my, like, not prejudice, with the preconceived notion that they're like elves. They've got that elven aloofness, the ones we've met on the surface. Unlike these guys who have that more hippie vibe going on.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
That's a very weird way to put it, but...
Sounds like quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
Alright then, here we are in Myorzo. Yeah, it's interesting lot, these Krityans, aren't they?
The Krityans are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
Oh my god,
so
Raven.
that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
How juvenile.
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about her personality.
No, poor
Seriously,
Carol.
Let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Ah, man.
What a freaking roast on Yuri there. Don't try to fool us. And look at this place. It's really cool. I mean, I always dig a flying city vibe, but you know me, but this is still good stuff. And this giant jellyfish, it really is crazy huge to hide this city inside it. Are these Blastia? It looks like a pile of junk. Ooh, and we got a barrier. Yeah, it's kind of... This I find a little odd. Like, this looks like some ancient ruin, but obviously this place is a habitated city. I guess that's part of their weirdness. They just leave their ruins lying around instead of cordoning it off into a museum or something, or cleaning it up if it's just junk. Another thing about their weirdness, I feel like some of those line reads on those Krityan villagers I thought was a little odd, the voice acting there. And my initial reaction was just that they got like either not the best voice actors, or they didn't bother to record those lines very much. Just took a couple of takes, you know, because they're just side characters. But on the other hand, it might be on purpose, just to add to their like kind of strangeness. These Krityans, like they might be on purpose, kind of sound a little off to add to that element. So I can't say for sure. Let's learn about Judith's youth.
You used to live in Myorzo, Judy?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe?
A little shy.
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagining, isn't it?
Everyone told me I was a strange child.
Yes, I can see that. A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
I guess that makes sense, because to me, Judy's a fairly level-headed normal person, so I guess what we would consider the normal would be strange for these guys. Or alternatively, it would be an entirely different flavor of strange, with both of us would find strange. Yeah, they're strange, bleh. Anyway, let's carry on here.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
Yeah. It's kind of the point of the place. It's super hidden in the sky and whatnot.
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Looks like the Krityans really were the ones who created Blastia in the first place.
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that.
It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Mrs. Stell.
Really? That would be nice, but...
Man, has he always called her Mrs. Stell? It's nice of him, I'm sure, but...
It's not working. It doesn't have a core. It's just the body.
This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Yeah, that's what I find so weird. Like, if this is just junk, why do they just leave it lying around then? Like, you know, if it was ancient relics, you wouldn't leave it lying around. You'd put it in a museum or, like, turn it into an archaeological site or, you know, stuff like that. if it was just considered trash, you'd get rid of it. So I find it odd that they like live in these ruined places. I guess I find it odd. It's supposed to be the name of this place, so.
Why would they do that?
Because that was the path we chose.
Oh.
It's been a long time, Elder.
Look at this guy. He's pretty cool. I like his aesthetic.
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it not?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use.
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apatheia and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores, and through the absorption of air.
So this is kind of a big deal revelation here, because we've been wondering what the deal with Apatheia is, really.
Cores are made from crushed Apatheia?
And why so many people are so interested in these Apatheia, and like, there you go, it's like their core fuel. I believe when we first met Rita and we went to the ruins of Shaikos, was it? I think that's where we exposited that cores are not really made anymore. Like, they're only excavated because they're like ancient and stuff. So like that immediately makes my mind like tick about these Apatheia. Like, that's the obvious thing you'd want them for, is being able to produce cores again rather than just scavenge them from ruins.
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia was too powerful in its original form. Even without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it, and thus its numbers were also increased.
Also kind of a big deal, like that. I believe that implies that you can make several cores out of just a single Apatheia. So like that's pretty big bang for your buck if you can get one of these Apatheia.
Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah. The Apatheia that comes from Entelikeia, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
I don't know. I don't think that's ironic at all. I think that's a perfectly legitimate reason to be angry about them then. Like, I don't know. That's some Alanis Morissette level of ironic misuse here.
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Of course, maybe, a lot of people theorize that's the real irony, is that none of the things she lists are ironic, Like, we're all being played! Damn you, Alanis!
Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about.
We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient times. And if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world, we'd like to know how they might have been stopped.
Also kind of, save this lady right here, because she's like being marked for death by Entelikeia. Kind of a big deal.
Myorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please go inside and wait for me there.
Alrighty then.
Hey there. Where are you going?
We're gonna get some answers at last. I sure hope no one shows up and assassinates this guy just as we're about to get some answers.
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
Okay, to be clear, this is how far I played this game before I had to stop recording on my first go, so I don't actually know what happens after this conversation with the Elder. I don't actually know if he gets assassinated. But, good. Honestly, they can't keep, stringing us on for much longer. We gotta start getting answers at some point, or this plot will never move anywhere.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelikeia. It looks like everything's connected.
We might even see more connections once he's told us the Krityans folklore.
The Elder's house is the large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Well, I mean, there's a red building and a white building. Which one of those two is it? Like, they're both different color. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Gonna guess it's the white colored one just because it's so huge-o compared to everything else.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too.
I don't know why Patty is spacing out right now. She's past her funk after the Ifrit cave, so I don't know. There's a huge Blastia here. It looks like it hasn't been used for a while. It still looks like it works. If only it had its core and whatnot. Welcome to Myorzo. You can't even kill time coming to a place like this. What? You must be so bored to come to a city like this. Oh, okay, she's saying that this place is super boring. Okay, I was like, that's a really, really confusing line that she said at first. I get it. I get it now, kind of. No, you're the people that came from outside. How boring. You're so normal. No, like I was talking about a second ago, like, wouldn't your definition of normal be what you live in, and therefore we would be very strange? Like that's not how the like normal is like it's a matter of perspective. Like you can't just say that. And what the actual heck? No, it's this guy. Oh my god, what kind of hiding place is just a giant snow cone in the middle of a whatever? Guess you found me. You're pretty good. I'll teach you to cook as a reward. What do you got for me? Cream stew. I'll give you this so you can practice. Alright, sets of ingredients for cream stew. Gotta go, till we meet again. Au revoir! Well, let's do some cooking then. What is cream stew? Restores a large amount of HP. Oh, okay, bud. We need a lot of supplies for that. See, we need 5 things. Okay, well, I guess curry needs 5 things as well, so... Never mind, But, like, curry can use meat, so there's more variety there. Oh, hold on, HP and TP? Wait, have I had this all this time, this rice ball? Hold on now. Not set up... Oh my god, I actually have set up rice bowl here. What? Oh my god. You know, I bet what happened is I set this up when I first saw this, whenever we got this, and then I promptly forgot all about it. Oh, that's embarrassing, because this is really useful. HP and technical points would be really useful for me, so... Now I'm a little embarrassed that we didn't. I've never used that before, like I could have really used that in certain spots. Anyway, Patty, I feel like cream stew is a nice piratey meal, so why don't you get on that, and... Is there something I would like to put here instead of... Well, this kebab sandwich just straight up is better than the Salisbury steak, so I guess I could put that. Not that I ever remember to use that, but... I guess we'll put the kebab sandwich there. We want to upgrade to some pita bread there, Carol? Alright. Okay, well, now I have to remember to use that darn rice balls now, because that's really useful, actually. Hey, is it true you humans actually use Blastia? My grandpa said his grandpa told him Blastia were no good. Oh, well, your grandpa's a filthy liar. And his grandpa's too. Blastia's wonderful. I'm pretty sure there were still Krityans living on the ground when the city was created. Now I remember. They built a city on some place called Mount Temsa. Okay, now hold on now. So, Mount Temsa was destroyed 10 years ago, so this ancient city is only a decade old? That would explain all the junk still left here. I guess they haven't gotten around to cleaning it up, but... Also, I guess, yeah, okay, I guess this Myorzo could have been created before Temsa was destroyed. In fact, that's more likely, so who knows how old this city is. Never mind, that's a good point. Yeah. Hello, I'm here to tell you about synthesizing. Oh, I see, it's this synthesis person again, because this place is too isolated to have that hard hat wearing guys show up. Today suggested synthesis. Oh, the visor, hold on, that's an item I kind of wanted. Not as bad as the hats or the pipe, but I could like the visor. Oh, hold on, those guys live in Mount Temsa and those ploms are in Manor of the Wicked? I can get all of these. So what am I missing for that? What am I missing? A dog tail? What? I'm gonna assume that's not for repeat, because, you know... Oh, we could get this as well, because... We've seen these guys, Bunwiggles, soldiers, and these other guys from Mount Thames. Oh, yeah, we could make a dog tail as well, huh? And I guess there's also all this equipment, but I'm not gonna look at that right now. So what was what did I need for the... What did I need for that? It was Red Fang, right? It was a Red Fang. Why do I have gentleman's ties? What the hell? Okay, cool. Why do I have speed light? What the heck is that now? Never mind. I should check what the... You know, what am I doing? Because I bet this guy's yeah, he's a shop guy. Deneb. Okay. I can just check what I'm missing from the synthesis list here. I'm a freaking idiot here. Like, oh, what am I missing?